this up. This is, again, just showing you why you've got to be engaged to get your points of view into the priorities for actions to take on this lake to make it healthier and to fulfill its enjoyment factors. This is a hypothetical. I did not collect data on this, so do not judge either. These are made up. But this is an example of if we're talking about a typical lake association member. And let's imagine these boxes. This one says financial, ecological, social, and recreational. We heard different examples of those when you guys were talking about your priorities and the successes you've been seeing over the last few years in the lake. So the scale of perspective that you're bringing to prioritizing is the lake of the scale and the scale of the lake, exactly backwards, and your property, right? You can go higher than that, but these are your key zones that are unique to you. So in this example, this lake owner, homeowner, would be putting a recreational factor as their top priority. It's still tied to ecological issues, but the recreational factor is what they're interested in. They're also interested in financial issues. You have lots of economic interest in this lake being healthy, your house values, all kinds of things, right? Property values are directly tied to this lake for you. Ecological, social, it's not that you don't care about those other things, but your top one is recreational in this example. When I take someone like WACF, you can go right to their website and look at what their top priorities are, and that's okay. Their scale of perspective is listed as the watershed. Different scale, different priorities, not a problem, but not covering all the priorities you would have at your scale. You have to be your own advocates. And it's not a flaw of WACF to be less intent on those things because their mission is primarily ecological with some other factors pushed in, but they name that right on their website and in their mission. Again, that's good. That's their job as WACF. So they're a watershed scale organization. So I just want to come now back to this idea of, yes, you have a unique perspective. Yes, you have things you could bring to the table that need to be considered. You have that because not only is it of value to you personally, but everything from your home value to everything else is tied to this. So, but again, sometimes people can be a little bit nervous about pushing their ideas when they don't have the PhDs in the science stuff. So.